What's up? It's Matt.
Fire with Dad, baby.
Fire. I didn't know you were going to. I was going to say in Dad and then say Fire with Dad.
Oh, Fire with Dad. Ching.
Well, I got to say Matt and Dad.
Oh.
And then we say
Fire with Dad.
Okay, there we go. So we should have practiced that, I guess, before we did it. We are in the common area of the new office. It's coming together, Dad.
Fantastic. I love it.
We got the blue wall, of course, there. We got orange over there. We got some orange there. We got orange and blue furniture.
Cha-ching.
Go,
Cha-ching, baby.
go figure, go figure. And you actually kind of match the orange behind you. Can you see? It looks like you're blending in with it.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
We've got the common area there. We're at a high top table right here. Behind me to my left is my office. To the right is Aaron Smith of the Aaron Smith team at Keller Williams, his office, because it's a shared workspace. And then on that side, there are 3 empty offices. We're going to start marketing everything next week. But this is the common area. Sofa, a couple of chairs there, a couple of chairs there. Podcast, video studio.
So if you need an office, shared office, we got them right here, right now, baby. Come on down. We got them.
I'm drinking from a baseball bat of me. Mark Volzer got me this.
Oh, that's neat. How come I didn't get one?
I don't know. Maybe I ought to get you one like you with the Cubs.
Yeah.
Your cartoon with the Cubs is from Dugout Mugs. Shout out to Dugout Mugs. Hashtag Dugout Mugs. So we're in the new space. Couple questions. We're going to talk a little biz, talk a little baseball. Your Cubs, I think, are doing better, right?
Well, they're doing a little better now than they were. They're not losing 18 games anymore. Although Joey Votto's kicking butt big time against them right now. He hit his 6th home run, hit his 8th home run, 6 games in a row. He's hit a home run. The record was for the Reds was 5, and now he holds it by itself. He hits 2 more in a row. He'll actually hold the major league record for most home runs, most games in a row.
I'm confused as shit right now. 6
home
runs, 8 games. So he's just hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball. Okay.
Now, and he's playing the Cubs now. Unfortunately, he's playing the Cubs right now.
Okay, we'll get to baseball later.
Okay.
So, and by the way, you took the sticker off the hat. Disappointed. I had Dad rocking the flat bill Cubs hat. He had the sticker on it. Cole says bussin', whatever that is. Like, you were bussin'. You were dripping.
Well, I still got him in the car.
Well,
I can go put them on.
You can't put the sticker back on. So I got a question. So, studio audience, let me know what you think. So, this is my original book, Don't 86 Your Restaurant Sales. This is the hardback version. You can tell this one bends.
Ooh, that's a hardback.
This one doesn't. So I was contemplating moving forward on new books. Does this make a difference in your mind? If you get this and it's hardback and it's harder and like you can hit people with it versus this one, it didn't hurt that much.
That didn't hurt a lot.
So I don't know. Thought process. What do you think? Hardback?
Hardback makes it look like it's more expensive, a little better. But the only thing about it, this here book's easier to read and it's easier to sell because it's a lot cheaper.
Easier to read.
Well,
okay, I can read that. You're saying like what? It's easier to hold?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't know. I like it a little. But shameless plug, since it is my live, the new book, I think it's on Amazon right now, but we're going to be doing a big push. So don't buy it yet. But we're going to be doing a big push like August 9th, I think. I'm going to be going live with about 30 different people in the restaurant business on their channels. And we're going to do like a couple $1 push on Amazon to get a bunch sold, get a bunch of reviews and hype it up. But restaurant marketing that works. My buddy Jim Ludwig was by today. He's an attorney. I said, Jim, here's your book. Cover up restaurant and say attorney, lawyer, attorney marketing that works. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. All marketing is awareness that leads to people coming in contact with your business. So, Dad, you've been working with Austin on the America's Best Restaurants team. He's in the conference room behind the giant
rocking and rolling, knocking the bottom of the ballpark, baby.
And so you've been working with him on reaching out to businesses because Austin's one of our producers and in sales, lining up conversations for when we go to different cities to produce different episodes. Like right now, Doug, Ryan, Luis, and David are in Charlotte. They just finished wrapping. I think they shot 11 episodes the last 3 days. What's something you've learned so far in listening to him talk to restaurants or yourself, because you've called a few yourself? Give me some feedback.
Well, the thing is, everybody wants to get their 15 minutes of fame. And so the restaurant marketing that works with America's Best Restaurants, the video TV shows, is a home run because guess what? Most restaurants, most people, they really want to get where they get known, create that exposure. And so if you get a restaurant who's really into the exposure part, it's a home run phone call.
Let me ask you this. You've been calling the restaurants. They always say like you mimic the person you're with. I'm kind of doing this. You've been calling these restaurants, and a lot of people you get a different reaction when they answer the phone.
Oh yeah.
Are you surprised at the lack of decorum by some of the people that answer the phone? Is that a reflection on the restaurant itself?
Oh yeah, big time. When I had my insurance business back in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, we would actually train the people who answer the phone. We had a training program for answering the telephone. And we did the same thing in our retail store.
Yep.
You used to call all the time. If you're answering the phone and you're eating, I can tell. If you're answering the phone and you're talking to the guy next to you, I can tell. If you're chewing gum, I can tell. Okay.
Can you tell the kind of gum?
No, can't tell kind of gum. No. The thing is, okay, and I've seen this with law firms more than anything else. The person who answers the phone, they got 5 or 6 names, and so all of a sudden you run through the names. You have no clue who you're talking to. You have no clue it's a law firm. You have no clue you even got the right number because the person just rattles it off. One of the key things is be very distinct so people can understand what you're saying
When they answer the phone.
when they answer the phone.
Matt's Burgers and Shakes. What's shaking, brother? Something like that.
Exactly. And and another thing too is this: create a conversation when you answer the phone. It's like you just said, what's shaking, brother?
Yeah.
Now you've said you got the person there, you got him positive, you got him feeling good about himself. Now he's probably going to order twice as much as he ordered otherwise. And now he's talking to you.
Here's my question, and this is where I kind of struggle sometimes. I know we all get hit up. This phone rings off the hook. I publish my cell phone everywhere. It's all over the place. I get spam calls all the time. I had one today. Somebody called me when I was in there with Jim today. They were trying to sell me business funding. I politely said, not interested. And I was nice, hung up. We parted ways. I'm amazed the number of businesses. We deal with restaurants, number of restaurants that we call that the people are confrontational. They're rude. It's like, for all you know, I'm coming to eat at your restaurant as a customer. I just happen to be calling for something else. I mean, hell, we're calling for a TV show. It's a legit TV show. We're got 6 figures invested. It's traveling the country. And some of the people that answer the phone, is it training from the owners? Is it just?
It's training. Because what you get in a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses, you get the lowest paid person on the totem pole answering the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've noticed in the restaurants, you got high school kids answering the telephone. They have no clue. And they really could care less. As far as they're concerned, everybody's rich. The owner is rich. He don't care. They don't understand that they actually got to do some marketing, that they actually got to create revenue to stay in business. And so their thought process is not helping to try to create any revenue or to keep anybody happy. I'm answering the damn phone.
Yeah. And by the way, I saw some comments come through. Matthew Johnson said, that's cool. I don't know if he's talking about me or you or the office.
I'm sure he's talking about me.
Okay.
Probably my Cubs.
Okay. So he's talking about you're cool. And then Lisa Bailey said, oh, the furniture looks great. Okay. I thought he said the Duber looks great. I was like, well, we have an employee manual for that. Then, of course, Bill says, looking sweet and dry. Yeah, Bill, it was dry up here. It was a little in the lower level. It's all fine down there now. But back to the phone part. Yeah, it just, to me, I think sometimes the most important parts of the business are put on the lowest person on a totem pole and given no coaching, no advice, no training. And to me, I think it's
go answer the phone.
Yeah. And I crack up over that just for the simple fact that it's a shame that happens, but it does. And that's kind of where we are today. But I just wanted to get your feedback on that because I've been calling restaurants as well. And I call up. I don't call as many as Austin and Ryan and Doug, and you've been helping. But I call a few. And it's the first impression. Like the other day, I pulled up the Raising Cane's up the street. And you pull up in the drive-thru. You ever go to Raising Cane's right up there?
Never heard of it.
Ever heard of Raising Cane's? Little chicken.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I pulled up there, and she, all over the voice on the PA, is I'm like, it's a Raising Cane's day. What's going on? How can I help you? And it wasn't recording. It was her. And I got up there, and she was on it. She was excited.
And I want to buy more.
Yeah, and that's how the phone should be. But also when you think about the people in your showroom, whether you're a furniture company, because I've been shopping for furniture, which I feel sorry for the furniture salesman, because like this table was one of the only few like in Furniture Fair they had even in stock. So I don't know how they're making money, the salespeople, but it's the person answering the phone. It's the person at the front door. It's the person taking the money, because a lot of restaurants we deal with also, the most important aspect for me at a restaurant marketer and a consultant is helping them get somebody to come back.
I'll tell you what.
Hold on. You taught me to listen.
I'm sorry.
Before you talk, and you were thinking about what you were going to say while I was talking. Am I right? Say one push-up. I was gonna say 10, but I don't want to die on camera.
Drop and give me 50. That's close.
So when you think, I lost my train of thought now. So you're a terrible co-host.
I know you were talking about.
Oh, I got it. So you're thinking about the cashier, and the number one goal of a restaurant is to give somebody a great experience, a great environment, and want to come back. But when you think about how do you get a second date, when you met Mom, which I saw Mom on here, Mom said the fantastic colors and furniture. I think we're colorful and fantastic. So, but when you met Mom, the key element to the second date was you got her phone number, right?
Yep.
Like you didn't just throw it in the trunk, did you?
Close.
Okay, so I don't want to know. I hope not. But you got Mom's phone number.
Hit her over the head.
Well, that's the key to the second date of business is that cashier getting the phone number. It's the car salesman getting my phone number. And that's the person a lot of times that's the lowest in the totem pole. So businesses, restaurants, invest in the people that are low on the totem pole and help them help you.
Well, I was going to say, but
what was that from? Jerry Maguire.
Exactly.
Help me help you.
Exactly. One more thought was this. You did an interview yesterday that I really liked, and the fact was touching tables. Okay?
By the way, Brenton in Australia, good morning. People see he says morning, gents. It's because it's morning in Australia.
That's right, baby.
Good day, mate.
Hey, mate. And I think if you would probably take a survey or look at the people who are answering the phones at the restaurant and they have not been trained, it's probably some of the same people whose bosses aren't going around touching the tables, talking to people. So I would think it comes right from the top. If I'm a person who's really marketing oriented and I'm walking around talking to the people, getting them involved in my store, so in my restaurant, so I come back and eat my place again, I'm probably got that girl trained so she's answering the phone better. And you can probably tell on the phone who's answering the phone when you're calling. I'll bet there's a major league correlation between the two.
So we're going to wrap up. Here's the homework for you people out there, business owners, restaurants. Here's your homework. Call your competitors' restaurants and have a conversation. Ask them about the hours, the menu. Try and sell them advertising and see how you are treated. See what their mannerisms are, I guess, is how they come through. Are they smiling on the other end? Can you tell?
Are they chewing gum?
Are they chewing gum?
What kind?
Just think about it. And then undercover, hit *67 on your phone and call your restaurant and see if you're putting off the vibe you want to put off. Because don't forget, that touch on the phone is as important as the touch in the restaurant. You've got to make sure that people know you care, even if it's a person selling you something or wanting to talk to you about something in business. They're still customers too, because last time I checked, we eat food all the time.
Oh,
you're a professional.
Cha-ching, baby. I love restaurant food. And of course, when I was younger, we ate out continuously. I noticed you made a comment yesterday to the gentleman you were talking to that you guys eat out all the time.
Yeah.
Well, guess where you got that from?
You, Mom.
That's right. We ate out. We were out eating probably 4 to 5 nights a week, every week.
Yeah.
And I being in sales, the nights that you guys were home, I still was eating out.
Yep.
I mean, I was out every night, just about of a week eating dinner. And I used to irritate me because I'd say, you would think the amount of money I'm spending for food, eating out, you think I'd get better cooperation from restaurants. And many times you go into a restaurant and they're not giving you good service. Guess what? You're not going back there again.
Yeah. Well, cool. That's all we got. So I'll give you a quick tour, sneak peek. So there's the Grand Poobah's office. That's mine.
And mine.
And Dad's. We share it. There's 3 offices open for rent. They're executive size offices. There's Mr. Team Aaron Smith. That is a common area. It's a desk, kind of a semi-private, anybody can use. There's the sofa area there. We got some cool pictures coming for there. Back there, you can see there are some orange blue chairs back in there. There's a conference room. And then there is we're waiting for a receptionist desk.
Man,
right
tell
there.
the people how many conference rooms you got.
How many conference rooms? Well, we have a giant one downstairs. And then
How many people?
Oh, the one downstairs? So
35 to 50.
Oh, where are you at there? Where are you going? Oh, we got to back up. So the big one, the big room downstairs holds, I think the one downstairs holds 50, and then there's a conference room holds about 20. The one up here holds about 10 to 12. Then we got plenty of offices.
And then you got a little bitty one that's going to be holding 2.
Yep. Well, cool. That's
Cha-ching,
it.
baby.
Fire with Dad.
Fire with Dad.
Next week, I'm in Miami, Florida. I'll try and get it on. I think I have Thursday afternoon off while I'm in the airport. So I might be live from Miami. You might be here.
I'll be here.
Cool. See you, Dad.
Cha-ching, baby.